Ladies and gentlemen, while you're enjoying your salads, please welcome to the microphone Maid of Honor, Lauren, and she's the friend of the bride, Lauren Mummy.
Hi, everyone. Oh, that's weird. Wow, it is so incredible to finally be here to celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Connor. And it's pretty nice of them to actually invite all of us to celebrate with them this time. I know I'm up here because I'm supposed to be giving a toast to Josh and Emily, and I promise that I will. But before I do that, I think we should all raise a glass in honor of the real MVPs in the room, which of course are Josh and Emily's parents. Because as if a global pandemic was not enough, their children decided to have 2 weddings and a baby in under a year. So cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Connor and Mr. and Mrs. Axelrod. And thank you for all that you've done to make tonight so special. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura, and I have the distinct privilege of being maid of honor to the most stunning bride that I think any of us have ever seen. And if you don't know the backstory of my friendship with Emily, I can get you caught up really quickly because there are basically just 2 things that you need to know. The first is that Emily and I have been best friends since the 1st grade. And the second is that no one has any idea why. Truly, if I had $1 for every time someone has asked us, "How are you 2 friends?" I could probably cover the cost of the open bar. And I know that some of you have already been going hard over there tonight. But it is a valid question because Emily and I are, and always have been, complete and polar opposites. Like, growing up, Emily was a dancer and a cheerleader, and I played basketball and softball. In high school, Emily went to 5 proms, and I took 5 AP classes. Em is always dressed to the nines, and I am generally dressed like a hike could break out at any moment, so you get the point. In fact, we're so different that it's not just other people who don't always understand our relationship. I've actually spent a lot of time over the years trying to figure out how I've maintained such a strong friendship with someone who's just so different from me. And the answer that I've landed on is that somewhere along the way, Emily and I became family. And I'm not just talking about listing each other as sisters on Facebook, although, yes, we absolutely did do that, much to the chagrin of my actual sister. But I'm talking about truly and genuinely thinking of each other as sisters. Because when you're sisters, it doesn't matter how different you are, or how far apart you live, or which one of you did literally all of the chemistry homework in high school. Family runs so much deeper than that. And I don't know if I've ever met someone who values family as much as Emily does. The love that she has for her parents and Eric has always been so evident to me, but more than that, for as long as I've known Emily, she has been dreaming of starting a family of her own. Of course, that starts with a husband, and I can vividly remember sitting on the playground at recess outside of elementary school, listening to Emily go on and on about all of the things that she wanted in her future husband. Like, this was excruciating detail for an 8-year-old. But Em always said she wanted someone handsome, obviously, but she also wanted someone strong and supportive, and ideally who could dance like Channing Tatum. Em wanted to be loved, the way that she saw her dad love her mom. And she wanted the perfect father for her future children. It's so crazy to think, because of course she didn't realize it at the time, but all along she wanted you, Josh. And as I'm sure you know by now, Em always gets what she wants. But truly, you are all of the things that she was looking for, except maybe the dancer, although I guess you'll have a chance to prove yourself later tonight. And you bring out the best in Emily as well. Emily with Josh is the brightest, strongest, most incredible version of her that I have ever known. And for someone who values family as much as Emily does, I can't imagine a more perfect celebration than tonight. Because tonight, Emily and Josh are surrounded by everyone that they love as family, as we all celebrate the start of their family together. Tonight, we celebrate Josh for being the husband that Emily has been looking for and dreaming of all along. We celebrate the merging of the Axelrods and the Connors and all of the love that they share. And of course, we celebrate the addition of baby Cohen, who is the manifestation of Josh and Emily's love for each other, and the perfect reminder that for them, family will always come first. Tonight, we celebrate the dreams that Emily shared with me on a playground over 20 years ago, finally coming true. And I couldn't be happier for both of you. So cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Connor and to their forever family.
Thank you, Lauren. Let's hear it again for Lauren, the maid of honor.